Hello widget watchers, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to combine our CardView with RecyclerView. In the last two videos, we already have seen how CardView is working and how RecyclerView is working in Android. In today, we are going to combine these two concepts. So first, let's create a custom CardView which we are going to use in our RecyclerView. So come into this res folder, then layout, and here create a new XML file and let's name it as user item card. Now come inside this file and from here first let's remove this constraint layout and here add the card view. Okay, and here if you want then you can give a ID to this card view, but we are not going to use that ID, so let's skip that thing and then come here and here change the layout height to wrap content, because if we are going to use match parent then it will occupy all the available height of our screen in a single card. Okay, now let's also add the margin so that our items which we are going to add inside card will have some space from the corners. Okay, so here add the layout margin and then here give the value as 12 dp. Afterwards here add the card corner radius and give it the value of 12 dp so that our card will have a rounded look. And then let's also add the elevation. So here add the elevation, then give the value of 6 dp. So here inside card view, I want to add an image and username field and a role field. Okay, so in the image we are going to add the static image, and in the name field we are going to add the developer name, and on the role field we are going to add the developer's role. Okay, so that's what we are going to add. But before adding that, we also need to add the constraint layout here. And the reason is that, as I told you in the previous video, inside the card view we can only add a single item, and in that single item we can add the multiple items. So here we need to add a layout component. So here simply add the constraint layout. So for layout width here add the match parent, and for layout height here add the wrap content thing. Okay, now afterwards here also give it some padding and here add the padding value as 14 dp. And yeah, this constraint layout is completed. Now let's add the image view inside this. So here add the image view, and for layout width let's add the 50 dp, and for layout height let's also add the 50 dp. Now here we need to give it the id, so here add the id property and then here give the image avatar. That's a perfect ID. As I told you, I'm going to show a static image. So here instead of getting image from the internet, let's simply add the Android icon which is readily available to use, placed inside this map folder. So here add the src property and then inside it here refer the map, and then inside it we have our IC launcher which is the Android icon. So here add that. After adding all the properties of image view, still we are having error. So the reason is that we haven't added the constraint for this image view. So let's add the constraint. First add for top, then left. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Now afterwards here we need to add the text view. So here simply add the text view. For layout width here add the wrap content, and for its height here also add the wrap content. Now for its ID, here let's give it ID as text view name. That's fine. And for its text value here simply let's say widget wisdom, and then here we can add some style, or let's say we want to add style. So here simply say text size and add the text size as 16 screen pixel or SP, and then add the text style and then make it bold, and afterwards we need to add the constraint. Okay, so here add the top constraint to this constraint layout, and this starting constraint add to the end of the image. It's perfectly fine. Okay, right now you can see our text view is sticked with our image view. So let's add a start margin. Let's add the start margin to this text view. So here add the property as layout margin start and give it a value of 12 dp. Now copy this text view and add it one more time, and now let's change the ID to text view role, and then inside the text view we are going to add the mobile developer. So add that. Okay, let me correct the spelling of developer. It's fine. So here now let's decrease the text size to 14 sp and add the text style as normal, or you can also remove this line. Anyway, if you are not adding text style, then text style is set to normal as default. Okay, now you can see this role text view is overlapping on the name text view. So let's fix this by adding the constraint thing. So from here, first remove these constraint and now set this top constraint to the bottom of the other text view. That's done, but still it's bottom aligned. So let's fix this by removing the above text view to the center. Now it's perfectly fine and it's perfectly fit aligned. Now this part is done. Now let's create the model class for our user data. So here create a model class as user model, and as we are using Kotlin, and in Kotlin we can create the model class by just adding data. So here add that, and then here we need to add our properties so that it will automatically provide the getters and setter for this. So here add the val name, and type is going to be of string, so add that, and then here add the value as role, and again type is going to be of string, so add that. Now if you remember from our previous video, then we need to create the adapter, right? So again come to this parent folder and here create a new Kotlin file and let's name it as user adapter. And as previous video, again here we need to create the constructor, like the primary constructor for this user adapter, in which we are going to have a list of user data. So here again, here add the private value users, and its type is going to be list of user model. Now it's done. Now we need to extend our this user adapter class with the RecyclerView adapter, right? So here add RecyclerView dot adapter. Then also we need to add our view holder class, like user view holder class. So here in the angle brackets add the user adapter dot user view holder. It's perfectly fine. Now let's create the inner class. So here simply create the user view holder, and for its variable here add the binding variable, and then here we need to add the user item card binding. Now like probably you get confused in our previous video that we had some different name there and here we have some different name. So the reason is that we are using binding, and in binding what happened, like we create the XML layout, right? Now this code, this XML code will get converted into some class, right? So this is the class name user item card binding, and this is the converted class for this user item card, right? Now let's say if you created a XML layout for, let's say, user data, right? Then this class name will be user data binding. Okay, so that was the main reason why we have added user item card binding here. Now afterwards, from here we just need to add our recycler view, and then here add the view holder, and then inside it here add the binding dot root. So it will refer to the our root UI, that is user item card XML. Okay, now here we need to implement the method of adapter. So here simply come and here hit alt plus enter and then implement members, and it will add other 3 members. Okay, after adding the members, like we have error. Okay, we again forgot to add this parenthesis, so add that. Now come inside this on create view holder. From here remove this comment and here create a binding variable, then here add user item card binding, and then here we need to inflate this layout. So here add inflate, then layout inflator, then we need to inflate this XML layout into here, right? So here add the layout inflator from parent dot context. That's perfectly fine. Then afterwards here add the parent and then add the attached to parent value to false. Now from here return the user view holder with this binding, so that our inner class will get binded with this. Okay, now come inside the on bind view holder. Here we need to attach our data to the XML layout. So here create the user, and then inside user we will have the current position, and then here we will simply say holder binding text view, and we will change the text to user.name, and we will do the same for role text view, right? So basically what we are doing here, we are setting this name value with this user's name value placed inside this user item card, and this value is coming from the main activity.kt file. Okay, Now, yeah, that's it for this part. Now come inside this get item count, and from here simply return users dot size. Basically, we are going to return the count of our items inside our recycler view. Okay, now come inside this main activity dot kt file, and here, but before that we need to create recycler view. So come inside this activity underscore main.xml file, and here simply add the recycler view, and for layout width match parent, and for height wrap content, and then let's also give it the id so that we can refer in our Kotlin code. So here add the id property, and then give it the id of recycler view. Then here add the constraint, and yeah, it's perfectly fine. Now come inside this main activity.kt file, and here first I need to add the data. So give me a second, I'm adding some data here which we are going to refer. So yeah, here I have added the user model data, in which we have this name and role kind of thing, and our list is type of user model. It's perfectly fine. So here first we need to create the instance of our adapter. So here create a variable as user adapter, and then initialize it with user adapter, and inside user adapter we need to pass our this user list. So here add that. Now afterwards, now here we need to add the linear layout manager to our recycler view, right? So here add the binding dot recycler view dot layout manager, and then here initialize it with layout manager, and then add the current context. Now we need to add this adapter to our recycler view. So here simply say binding.recyclerView.adapter and initialize with user adapter. And yeah, that's it for our part. Now let's save the code and run the application, and let's open this build view so that we know when our application is get installed. Okay, the app is installed. Now you can see we have our list of these 5 items, but 5 items are very less for recycler view. So let's do one thing, just copy paste these 5 items for few more times. And yeah, I guess now we have 30 to 35 items. Now again, save the code and run the application. And yeah, again our app is installed, and let's see how it's working. Oh yeah, it's working fine. You can see our recycler view is perfectly scrolling, and it's perfectly fine. So yeah, that's it for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, then please hit a like button and subscribe to Widget Wisdom. And in the very next video, we are going to see how grid view is working in Android. And yeah, in the grid view, we also going to add card view. So the next video is going to be card view plus grid view. So yeah, stay tuned till the next video.